And welcome back, race fans. We are here on Hometown Sports Corner for the first annual Jamie Slone Memorial American All-Star Series. 4,519 points, $19, but also a bunch of weekly points for the series and our local tracks as well with Joseph Rush and the American All-Star Series here. As I told you, got a bunch of good interviews, and we're going to try to catch up with some of those interviews. First one, again, lead it off with Jamie Slone's dad, Philip Slone. Caught up with Philip, and he shared with me what this race means to him and his family. I think you guys are going to enjoy this interview. And welcome back, and again, good friend of mine, Philip Slone here. And Philip, I know I can speak for all of you. This is a big night for everybody.
Yeah, it sure is. It is for me. This is one I'll never forget.
And of course, with Jamie and you guys traveled all across the country, and you got a chance to watch him run his first laps, and then crew chief with him when he run his last ones. And it was, I know, just fun times for you.
Yeah. It's bittersweet memories, but I'm really been looking forward to it. I can't sleep. I've been looking forward to it much, and I just hope they have a good, safe race, and I'm glad to see all these guys here. Sunday nights are tough. I know the race. Yeah.
Tell me your favorite memory for you guys as a race team. I know a bunch of them. I was there for 3/4 of them, but maybe something that stands out for you.
Oh, God, there'd be a bunch of them probably, but I don't know. I guess one of the best races I ever thought he run was at Half Mountain with Chris Combs. Man, they had a dandy that night over. It's just bumper to bumper, door to door, the whole race. So we won it, just barely did, though. Chris made us work for it.
And then I told him, he would say, let's unload this car so they can tech me at Thunder Ridge. He knew that was coming. It's just because he was so fast, man. He could flat drive a car, and again, he done a good job.
He was gifted, yeah. He won the first race he actually officially finished at Prairie County Speedway. I never seen anybody do that in my life. It just floored me. I've been around racing all my life. I've never seen that. You know.
Nothing compared to racing except one thing, and that was his babies. They made him smile even bigger. And I know this is special for you to get to see them, see their daddy's memory carried on here.
Yeah. This will be a night they'll never forget. You know, I won't either.
Philip, racing right now, I feel like starting to trend upward again. I got a little bit worried about it, but things like this, I believe, will give it a good shot in the arm, and we need our local tracks to thrive, don't we?
Oh, yeah, I agree. Dirt racing is just absolutely booming right now. It's really good. It just warms my heart to see that. I love it.
Well, we want to thank all of you, and again, you done know I don't have to get on you and hype about what good friends we are and so forth, what you all mean to me, but on all of our behalf here at Mountain Motor, we thank you for letting us do this.
I thank you guys for helping all these years, and the staff here, and the track's been good. It should be a good night.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with more right here at Mountain Motor Speedway.
Thank you.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg. Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
The Heinemann ProMart Home Center has everything you need to winterize your home to save on those power bills when that cold winter weather arrives. When you walk through the doors of the Heinemann ProMart, you're greeted by an experienced, knowledgeable staff who knows you, knows what you need, and know where it's located in their store. You don't need your GPS to find your way around the Heinemann ProMart. They're large enough to have what you need, but not so big that they can't offer the service you expect. And Heinemann ProMart is your headquarters for those energy-efficient, world-famous.
And guys, again, this is the 2024 first annual Jamie Slone Mole Memorial. I kid Kevin, I said we're racing for mole money, and he would have got a kick out of that. But you two guys knew him as good as anybody. And talk a little bit about Jamie Slone.
Jamie, me and Dan, we run a lot of miles together with him, and had a lot of fun, and did a lot of racing. And Jamie he loved racing. This is what he liked to do, and he would run you really hard, but he'd run you really clean. Me and him's run don't have many laps door to door, and if we touched, we didn't mean to, but we get out and shake hands and congratulate each other. And Sunday when we unload the car, we was worried about beating him next week. But
Dan, at one time you sponsored both of them. What was that like? These two cats, they could wheel. Both of them really, really good drivers.
We had a barrel of fun. They raced against each other, like you said. They raced against each other clean, so they were good friends. They had no animosity or anything like that. But they came in, and I don't know. Jamie was a lot of fun to be around. You know how he was.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment with Jamie. And so, yeah, we done a lot of traveling. We got in that series fast track when it first started. So, we got to go to Eldora. We got to race at a lot of places we probably never would have got to race at. And
tell me perhaps one that stood out to you of all those memories.
Probably the last race at Half Mountain that Jamie won. Him and Chris Combs. And, Greg Lucas is in there too, for a little while. But him and Chris just door to door for lap after lap after lap, and never touched each other, I don't think, did they?
No, I think actually that night he was blowed up, and he had the motor out of my car where I'd wrecked mine at Scenic in his car.
You're right.
And that was awesome. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite one too.
Yeah, that was a good one. And the time that Kevin flipped his at Scenic, that was a memorable.
Some things we want to forget, right?
Yeah. I still feel that in some days. But
both of you have a love of the sport and a lot of knowledge. Guys, what do you think about dirt track racing right now? I was worried about it, to be honest with you, at the beginning of the year, but I think it's got a shot in the arm and maybe stepping back up in the right direction.
I think it does. I mean, the interest is there. Everywhere we go, the stands is packed, the pits is packed. We are going to have to do something about the cost of it. It's getting more and more where average people can afford to do it competitively, but I think it's got a bright future. We just got to figure out some way to control the cost of it.
How we do that?
Don't know. It's one thing that everything's went up except purse, it seemed like, and you can't blame the track promoters because it all depends on how many people's on the hillside and in the stands. So it makes it tough, and it's hard to. Everybody has good equipment now. You'd have 4 or 5 good cars, and the rest of them, you had a chance to beat. But anymore, everybody that shows up has top-notch equipment.
Kevin, they think I'm hyping it up, but I mean this sincerely. There are 10 guys that can win this race here tonight.
At least.
Absolutely.
At least 10.
That's crazy, fellas.
Yep, it is. Yeah. And I mean, at least that many,
I talked to Philip earlier, though, and he said this is a night that we're never going to forget. And to get to do this for his kids, and, a lot of them just shared about Mo. I was there. I got to see every bit of it, the goods, the highs, the lows, the kick to the cars, to jumping up and hitting the top of it because he was happy. But for these kids to get to see firsthand how much this place means, how much he meant to racing, is pretty cool.
It is. Like I said, this was his game. This is what he loved to do, and he was very passionate about it. And I'm glad to be here and tickled to death to support him.
He was tough here, so we couldn't beat him, so we ended up putting him in on one of our cars.
And guys, again, thank both of you for being here, and maybe I'd like to sit down someday and talk more about this fast track and relive some of those days, maybe when we got more time and cooler environments.
All right, sounds great. Anytime.
Thank you. Good. Thank you.
And again, we'll take a commercial break and be back with a few more right here from Hometown Sports Corner at Mountain Motor Speedway. First annual Jamie Mo Slone Memorial. We'll be back after this.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
Welcome back with another one of the drivers here at Mountain Motor Speedway. I'll let him introduce himself and tell everybody where he's from, a little bit about his car.
My name is Bailey Lowe, and we're from right outside of Asheville, North Carolina, in a small town called Fletcher. And I got a TNT race cars with a Hendren's Performance 604 crate engine in it.
American All-Star Series race here. I know you've had a chance to run some of their stuff, and pretty good payout here tonight.
Yeah, no, it's really nice to see such a good paying race on a Sunday, and we've been pretty good this year. We're third in points with them. Just had some bad luck last night. Hopefully we can shrug it off our shoulders tonight and have a good run.
While the two tracks are close, there are a lot of difference in this facility and that one. And have you had a chance to look it down, and what you think about it?
Yeah, we came here earlier in the year and ran second to the Fouts boy, and was really right on them. So. Last night was Lake Cumberland, and I've just always struggled there, and so heck, I hope we can have a really good run tonight. I know Fouts will be really fast, and so if we can be right there with them, I'd say we'll be pretty good.
All righty, race fans, 727 over here, parked in a good spot in the pit area, but more importantly, he wants to park it in the right spot at the end of the race. We'll look forward to watching this thing unfold for him. We'll be back after this. Thanks, brother.
Great, thank you.
Did you know that one of the top rural health clinics in the state is right in your back door? Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of the largest rural health system in Kentucky. In addition, Primary Care is the third largest rural health system in the nation and the fourth largest employer in Perry County. Call today to schedule an appointment at our Hazard, Hindman, Vico, or Hyden locations. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find.
Did you know that one of the top rural health clinics in the state is right in your back door? Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of the largest rural health system in Kentucky. In addition, Primary Care is the third largest rural health system in the nation and the fourth largest employer in Perry County. Call today to schedule an appointment at our Hazard, Hindman, Vico, or Hyden locations. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Seem like all these drivers making final adjustments, and it's causing us all to sweat. I've been sweating just watching this guy. Ralph, again, man, we're racing a big race here in our backyard, and that's got to feel pretty good.
Feels real good. Glad to be part of it.
Talk a little bit about the track and how it's different from the guys. Some of them came down and have run it before, but it's much different than what it was before from a driver's standpoint, or even the guy that helped work on it. Tell me how so.
It's got quite a bit more banking in it than what it had before. There was a big low flat part in the bottom, and then it had a big flat part up on top. And the only banking that was really in the track was in the middle. They cut that out of the bottom and moved it kind of to the top side, and it's all on one pretty good grade now. It's got quite a bit more speed.
Raymond and I were talking earlier about how cool things were back in the Perry County and Thunder Ridge days, and of course you got to be part of those. Then you got out of it a little while. and I was watching you in the stands. I knew you were going to get back in it. Why so? Why'd you jump back into this?
Had some pretty good buddies that kind of wanted to do it, and be honest with you, I actually didn't think I could handle it, to tell you the truth. And still, I get a little winded, a little tired, but it's coming back to me a little bit.
Neat for your grandkids and family to get to see what we talk about, to get to see you out there running again. That's got to feel pretty good too.
It does. It's they all here to cheer me on. Win or lose. I mean, it doesn't really matter to them. They just they enjoy it, and it makes you feel pretty good.
Take this time to thank your help and your sponsors.
I want to thank Rick Noble, and most of all, because he's the one that's actually talked me into doing this and put a lot of money into the car and so forth. And we had some sponsors come on the last little bit that's helped us out with tires and so forth. We had Ferguson Trucking, Kirk Trucking out of West Virginia. Then we got Convenient Lube out of Hazard over there with Brian. Then, of course, Copperhead Trucking. Trying to think and Noble Construction.
Sure.
I don't think I've left anybody out, but I could have.
If you did, they'll understand, and we'll get them next time. But man,
I take it back. Buckhorn Trucking. I better mention him. He'll hang me if I don't.
All right, we'll give a shout out to all of them, and man, good luck tonight, and have fun out there above all.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll be back.
Tonight's sporting event is sponsored by Tim Short Chevy in Hazard, Kentucky, where they invite you to check out the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. 5 buyers can earn up to $1,250 cash back or an interest rate of 2.1%. If you're looking for something other than the Chevy Equinox, don't worry. Tim Short Chevy in Hazard, Kentucky has a wide variety of selections to satisfy you. Trucks, cars, SUVs, you name it, they've got it. Come see them in Hazard, Kentucky at the Tim Short Chevy dealership.
Corey, is that you?
And again, live looking here at Mountain Motor Speedway. Guys, been doing some interviews here. Glad to have the American All-Star Series on hand here. Mr. Walter Tapper, of course, the voice of the American All-Star Series.
The 257 machines are being drywall, working down the front, straightaway winner last night, Lake Cumberland Speedway. Was one to watch, and that one machine working on the back with Brandon Fowles. Nobody came and got it. One to keep an eye on here tonight. Raymond Nichols going to work down the front straightaway in the 10 machine as well. As I said, we're going to give them a couple of items to the racetrack for work 10. Carry that weight bars on the 7 out here. Password for
watch and see the issues. Boy, that look looks real good. Now look at this.
That was good last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, it looks real good. Last week, like we'll do it next week. No, that's the color. Who are you going to bring on?
You want to do a couple green yellows? Fill it out those times coming through. All right, how about you, Rocky? You got me on 82.
Hey sports fans, this is Jamie Hughes, and we want to thank Brian Gibson at Tim Short Chrysler Dodge in Hazard, Kentucky for bringing you tonight's basketball game. You can call Brian at 606-436-2277, 606-436-2277, or on his cell at 606-438-0554. Once again, Brian knows the importance of supporting all area youth and invites you to come by to see him for your next great deal. Welcome back, and we did a poll this week, and everybody picking this guy to win. Wouldn't you like to every now and then go under the radar?
I don't know about that, but it sure be hard to win, I can tell you that.
You've had a lot of success here. There's a reason why they're all talking about you, man. This car has run good for you, and you've come from behind to get the W's and had good, strong finishes from the time you unload. And so what's it take to win here tonight?
Just a little luck. And just a little luck. We need to start up front, and we should be pretty good. I don't know.
Your advantage to
Machine down into turn number 3. Nichols now going to dive off into the corner. Great line off the exit of the corner. Everybody's going to go ahead and slow it down. We see the caution lights coming on around the speedway. Field going to see that caution light. Should be slowing down. So they're going to come. Oh, we got the 5 machine around at turn number 3 and 4. Donnie Lewis around in the 5. We'll see that caution flag displayed. I think 3 and 4 is off the slide.
Welcome back with another one of the drivers here at Mountain Motor Speedway. I'll let him introduce himself and tell everybody where he's from, a little bit about his car.
My name is Bailey Lowe, and we're from right outside of Asheville, North Carolina, in a small town called Fletcher. And I got a TNT race cars with a Hendren's Performance 604 crate engine in it.
American All-Star Series race here. I know you've had a chance to run some of their stuff, and pretty good payout here tonight.
Yeah, no, it's really nice to see such a good paying race on a Sunday, and we've been pretty good this year. We're third in points with them. Just had some bad luck last night. Hopefully we can shrug it off our shoulders tonight and have a good run.
While the two tracks are close, there are a lot of difference in this facility and that one. And have you had a chance to look it down, and what you think about it?
Yeah, we came here earlier in the year and ran second to the Fouts boy, and was really right on them. So last night was Lake Cumberland, and I've just always struggled there, and so heck, I hope we can have a really good run tonight. I know Fouts will be really fast, and so if we can be right there with them, I'd say we'll be pretty good.
All righty, race fans, 727 over here, parked in a good spot in the pit area, but more importantly, he wants to park it in the right spot at the end of the race. We'll look forward to watching this thing unfold for him. We'll be back after this.
Hey you, it's me, Marcello. Are you looking for a great place to eat lunch or a dinner? Now go right now to Hot Rods. They have delicious pizza, cheese sticks, spaghetti, wings, a salad bar, and more. You can eat in, carry out, or get a delivery from 4 great locations: Heinemann, Hazard, Allen, and Betsy Lane. That's a Hot Rods. It's the best place this side of Italy. Mwah!
And back with one of the drivers over here in the pit area. I'll let him introduce himself and tell everybody where he's from and a little bit about his car.
Brad Sturgill from Harlan, Kentucky. I drive a 08 Rocket, black front with a 604 crate in it.
Brad, pretty cool deal, man, to get to race this close to home for 4,500 against some of the top talent. I know you local guys want to make a good showing here.
Yeah, it's my first time here this year, and I'm just hoping the car does what it's supposed to do.
Talk a little bit about your help. You can't do this without all the people that helps you get this thing going and getting back and forward.
I have to thank Slone Mexican Restaurant. They sponsored me the right rear on the car tonight, and that's all the help that I have right now.
One-man band looking to get out of here with a big finish, and we wish you the best of luck, brother.
Appreciate it.
He looks to head back to Harlan with a big top 10 finish, and we'll wish him the best of luck. We're going to try to catch another driver or two, and we'll be back.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg. Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
Streets of glory.
Welcome back to Hometown Sports Corner's coverage of the American All-Star Series race here in Isom, Kentucky. Got another driver over here looking to have a big, strong finish, and I'll let him introduce himself and tell us where he's from and a little bit about his car.
My name is Daniel Dow. I'm from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. I've got a Rocket XR1 with a Butch Smith racing engine, and we've been struggling a little bit this year, but hopefully we made some leaps and bounds last night over at Lake Cumberland. The finishes didn't show it, but we found some stuff with our car last night, so hopefully we'll have a little bit of a run tonight.
Seems pretty cool to be racing on a Sunday afternoon. I know it makes a little more work for you guys, but hey, let's end this Independence Day on a good note.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's go for it. I want to thank all my help, Roy Shager, Jeff Goodlet, Lee Dial, of course my wife and kids. They're big supporters, and just giving them a shout out.
Congratulations again on a good season so far, and good luck the rest of the way, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, pal. Hey, sports fans, this is Jamie Hughes, and we want to thank Brian Gibson at Tim Short Chrysler Dodge in Hazard, Kentucky for bringing you tonight's basketball game. You can call Brian at 606-436-2277, 606-436-2277, or on his cell at 606-438-0554. Once again, Brian knows the importance of supporting all area youth and invites you to come by to see him for your next great deal.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
The Heidemann ProMart Home Center has everything you need to winterize your home to save on those power bills when that cold winter weather arrives. When you walk through the doors at the Heidemann ProMart, you're greeted by an experienced, knowledgeable staff who knows you, knows what you need, and know where it's located in their store. You don't need your GPS to find your way around the Heidemann ProMart. They're large enough to have what you need, but not so big that they can't offer the service you expect. And Heidemann ProMart is your headquarters for those energy-efficient, world-famous Anderson windows. The Heidemann ProMart Home Center.
And I'm with another guy. He don't need an introduction. Shannon Thornsbury, one of the local guys that is looking to have a big show in here. Shannon, pretty nice to have this kind of race in your backyard.
Yeah, it is. I really enjoy this 45 minutes from my house. I don't get to do that too often. I just hope I got this old car where to run. I've tried it several times over here this year, and I've had motor problems every time, and we've changed everything but the color of the car trying to get it out of it, and I've never run into a problem like this, but we tried something else, and hopefully we got it fixed this time.
Shannon, we've seen you have some superb runs here at this track, and then also in this series. I told him a couple of nights ago, I said, this place owes him one. Lady Luck beat him on a night whenever they'd already wrote Shannon on the check.
Yeah.
Not to bring up aggravating moments, but I just want to point out, you had this thing here some time ago when we run the American All-Star Series, and we look forward to you having a good, strong showing tonight.
Well, I hope so. We've run good with this series before. Like I said, I just dabble in this crate a little bit. I concentrate on the super stuff, but we got two cars, so we put a crate motor in it and just playing around. And as far as the track, I owe me one. Nothing. I mean, I've did this for 30-some years. Nothing owes me nothing. I mean, I've seen the highs and I've seen the lows, but it seems like we've lost more with bad luck than we've won with good luck. So I don't know. I'd like to have some good luck one time.
I know you'll have a bunch of local fans cheering you on. Let's take this time to thank them and your help, brother.
I got Craig Isaac helps me. He's a longtime friend, helped me forever, and my father Larry. He raced here years ago and had a lot of success here. But yeah, we got some pretty good sponsors. Warco Land Improvement, my father. Derwin Murray and always helped me some, and I've got Travis Miller, Brandon Mason Trucking, Clifford Jacobs Excavating, Nathan Martin racing on with me this year, Josh Parrott and Paradise Camping's helping me some. We just enough to get by. We're doing pretty good.
You are, man. And then on the other side, you work on the other car. Seems like I don't know how you get time to work on your stuff.
Well, it's called about 16 to 17-hour days. Every day I work a 60-hour-a-week job construction, and then I work in the shop till 10 or 11 every night, and I pretty well do all the work in the shop by myself, and I'm getting up in my years, and it's getting hard on me. But we keep plugging along.
Hard work will pay off, man, and I thank you for talking to us.
All right, no problem. Good to see y'all.
And we'll be back after this commercial break. Hey, sports fans, this is Jamie Hughes, and we want to thank Brian Gibson at Tim Short Chrysler Dodge in Hazard, Kentucky for bringing you tonight's basketball game. You can call Brian at 606-436-2277, 606-436-2277, or on his cell at 606-438-0554. Once again, Brian knows the importance of supporting all area youth and invites you to come by to see him for your next great deal.
Brandon Fount, Skylar Moreland, Ralph Francis, Lenny Bates right there at the top of the board. Now on flag. Green flag in the air. Jonathan Couch, Gunnar Johnson, Keaton Smith in the K7. Joshua Chesney, Hayden Cardwell in the 07 machine. Daniel Dial in the 11. Brad Sturgill in the 45 in the Rocket chassis as he comes by along with the 35. Oh, Dennis Barton down in the Tiger 42. Randy with the 94, watching it toward the header now. The driver going to work down the lag straight away. Jonathan Couch on the 1-2 machine. Gunnar Johnson, Keaton Smith, Joshua Chesney. Chesney going to sling it down in the turn number 3 and 4, running a little bit of the high line as we see the Beeland checkered flag in the air. Our checkered flag sponsor, Beeland as well. One of our great sponsors with the American All-Star Series, and that's going to signify the end of group number 2. Hayden Cardwell, the fastest out of this group. Gunnar Johnson and Daniel Dial and Keaton Smith also looking good as well.
Back with another guy that continuously all season long is getting better and better, man. And I know that you ain't got the finish you want just yet, but the numbers and the finishes you've been having are showing that things are working good for you.
Yes, sir. New motor tonight. Let's see how it goes.
That's always good to have, but also a lot of unknowns with those things underneath that hood, right?
That's right. Hopefully it runs good and we get a good start and a good finish tonight.
Lenny, what's it mean to get to have a race like this in your backyard? Seems like we got to go 2, 3, 4 hours a lot of times to get to run these races, and we get to run one of these puppies right here in our backyard. That feels pretty good.
Oh yeah, ride around these pits and look at the cars. This is top notch. If we can run with these boys, we can run anywhere.
I agree 100% with that, man. Take this time to thank your help, and everybody makes all this possible for you.
I first of all want to thank my wife or girlfriend now, and thank my stepsons, my son, everybody here pitches in and takes time out of their life on this race car. And sponsors, Narramore's, Pro One, Anderson's Pro Detailing, and St. Pete Guitar.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, man, and get her done here tonight.
Thank you, Jamie.
And again, that's Lenny Bates, driver of the number 11 late model. We'll take a commercial break and be back with some more of these drivers, hopefully after this.
Hey you, it's me, Marcello. Are you looking for a great place to eat lunch or a dinner? Then go right now to Hot Rods. They have delicious pizza, cheese sticks, spaghetti, wings, a salad bar, and more. You can eat in, carry out, or get a delivery from 4 great locations. Heineman, Hazard, Allen, and Betsy Lane. Cause Hot Rods, it's the best place this side of Italy. Mwah!
Logan Wall with some work to do. Zach Sines, the driver now from Tennessee with that 14.496. Second fastest, but race fans, how about the hometown favorite, Brandon Fouts, the fastest here in my race pass hot laps. Make some noise if you're riding with him. I want to see them hands are clapping. You're riding with him tonight. How about Steve Stones that comes down the drag strip in front of you here? Or Shannon Thornsberry in that 17, looking for my other 17 of Stallings to come by as well.
Roy.
That's fine. They hungry to have him in.
Does Roy have a radio? You have a radio over there. I need to know if he can hear me. If he can't hear me, he's holding me up because I'm calling cars and they're not moving.
Man, ain't it good to have the American All-Star Series in the house for the first annual Jamie Slone Memorial. $4,519 to win, 26 of them, guys, for a $4,500 to win race on a Sunday afternoon. I'm going to have to check with them later on tonight. You may be part of one of the largest crowds to watch a race here in 3-4 years. You have packed this place. You've showed up and showed out, and we're glad that you're here, race fans. Be sure to get those selfies posted. Let your family and friends know that if they live close by, they still have time. We still yet got room for them, and we'd love to have them. They can make it out here as we're getting ready to get things started for qualifying at Mountain Motor Speedway. This is our open wheel modifieds. This guy coming out of turn number 1 from Martin KY. Grew up right here just down the road in Letcher County, Kentucky. We call him the old show. That's Oscar McCowan. His partner in crime out of Whitesburg, KY, in the number 15 over there in turns 1 and 2. That's Brandon Mason. Also from nearby Perry County, Kentucky in the G3 out of Hazard, Kentucky. That's Marcus Griffith. And then Jamie Mahon, glad to have him here with us from Matewan, West Virginia. Unfortunately, going to have a little extra boost off the track. And here we go, green, green, green for these gentlemen here that will get us underway at Mountain Motor Speedway. I sure don't. I'm sorry.
Breaks the shoe, breaks the shoe. Once again, American All-Star Series drivers, please make your way to the chute, make your way to the staging area.
How about Oscar McCowan so far the time to beat for the 15.123. One more time around the speedway. White flag flying over the right shoulder of the old show. Does he gain anything? Yes, indeed. He cracks the 14s. 14.925 for Oscar McCowan. Good qualifying lap for Marcus Griffith with a 15.945. And Brandon Mason got something going to work out there. But they'll get that thing dialed in for the number 15. He gained some on his last lap. He's at 15.485. But right now, time to beat. Man on the leaderboard with a 14.698 is Oscar McCowan.
Let's go. 4 more modifieds and stuff. Why are we pouring it empty?
Scale, I say. We've done that last time.
Okay. That's something else nobody told me. Thanks.
Down there where the side by side is, you think?
Sorry, guys. Nobody told me to scale you in the infield. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Nobody thought it was important to tell the race quicker. Here we go. 4 more cars.
Yeah, now how about my buddy Andrew Dixon and the guys with Raymond Nichols, Hot Rod, giving away some popsicles down there in turn number 1. So kiddos, you go see Mr. Dixon and the guys. Give away free popsicles down here in turn number 1. Open wheel modified. This right here, getting ready to be a fun class of qualifiers out of Perry County, KY. It's Julius Combs in the number 36 machine. His dancing partner over on the Copperhead Roll is the number 101. That's Hunter Feltner. Alongside the 03 machine, that's Tony Sizemore. And the 3 car out there right now as we speak is Jody Puckett. Jody's the mastermind behind those Stealth chassis. He got his car set on go. Time to beat right now with a 14.698 is Oscar McCown. But boy, how about Hunter Feltner? He's knocking on the door. He had a 14.939. 14.939. Jody Puckett, third fast qualifier so far tonight with a 15.13. 15.13 as he looks over his right shoulder, sees that white flag. Checkers this time for Benny Feltner's baby boy, Hunter Feltner. And his last lap was his best with a 14.917 for the second generation driver out of Hazard KY. Once again, so far time to beat is Oscar McCown with a 14.698. Hunter Feltner and Jody Puckett. Jody's first lap puts him in the top three with a 15.136. 15.136. Hello again to all of you tuning in tonight on the different social medias and so forth. We're glad to have you here with us. Be sure, if you got time, call your neighbor, call your friend. You call your mother-in-law and invite her here. You couldn't hear her tonight. We got room for her. We've got time for her as we're just now hot lapping that beautiful, beautiful background over there very shortly. That sun will go over the mountains. We'll turn the lights on and we'll turn them loose for 4,519 to win. But more big racing action here for all the other guys as well. How about the number 19 car? Couldn't have a Jamie Slone Memorial and not have the 19 tribute car out there. That's Darren Sloan's car, but that's the Cornbread Express driver driving it. How about Mr. Jacob Hall? Jacob normally drives that 43 car, but right now he's in the 19 and he'll make that thing go round and around. He's out there alongside Jamie Mahon in the 5 car. I'll get you that other car just in a moment, as I'm not sure. Yes, there he picked up. Last time so far for Jacob Hall is a 15.507. 15.507. Best lap for the 5 of Jamie Mahon is a 15.741. 15.741. I'm missing my third car. Oh, for sure.
Check it out. Exit on the back straightaway, guys. Exit in the back straightaway here, or open it, turn forward into the infield. Going to the infield. 5 took it right here to the left. Going to the scales. What's next?
I believe that'll wrap us up for our open wheel modified competitors. Race fans, we do say thank you to each and every one of you that are here with us tonight. Big thank you to Slone's Roofing and Construction, Copperhead Truck, and that's why I call it Copperhead Road, Walter. That backstretch, if you ain't careful, it'll jump up and bite you. You got to be careful as they'll be running down that backstretch going into turns 3 and 4. The old racetrack's changed a tad bit since the last time you was here, my friend.
You know, the last time that I was actually here, I didn't get to make it the last of it that the American All-Star Series had. It was moved, it was on a Saturday, originally moved to Friday due to rain concerns. Got caught off at work, wasn't able to make it. We were still actually pit parking over there off of 3 and 4 on the other side. Now we're over here in 1 and 2. I'm not sure, I think I like that a lot better personally. But definitely. A lot has changed. This racetrack used to be really flat. Now it's not. We still got some banking, almost like progressive banking actually in turn number 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 down there. So
of course, you guys were at Lake Cumberland Speedway last night. Talk a little bit about the action from down in Burnside, KY.
Definitely great action. Always racy up there at Burnside, at Lake Cumberland Speedway. Great fireworks show as well they put on. But Skylar Moyler finally got the monkey off his back. We went there earlier this year. Hayden Cardwell stole one as far as I'm concerned from Skylar Moyler. Moyler led about 28 laps of that one and then faded all the way back to about 3rd or 4th lap was over. Cardwell took home the win that night. Last night, Moyler put him to sleep with a chokehold and choked him out as he led flag to flag. In that one, he was pulling away and working lap traffic masterfully last night. So Moyler looking to do the same going back to back. The question is, can A.J. Hicks, the current points leader, could he come out of Mountain Motor with the points lead here tonight and keep hold of it? He's had a stranglehold on it through most of the year. Drivers, we need you in stage in American All-Star Series drivers. you need to be in staging. And race fans,
Ready when you are.
you're going to get one of the fastest drivers here in the great state of Kentucky. He was fastest in my race pass hot laps, and he's the first car on the racetrack. He drove the one. Brandon Fouts, not the number you want to draw. You want to go later in hot laps to see what everybody else is doing to kind of give you an idea. Now, of course, Fouts doesn't need any help at all around this racetrack. He is not in to help him out because he has been on an absolute tear. So Brandon Fouts, the driver, Outlook Kentucky, getting ready to go. He'll also be flanked by the 5 of Donnie Lewis, another Kentucky native. Those will be the first 2 drivers to hit the speedway. Final call, American All-Star Series drivers. Start trickling your way back to the staging areas. We're ready for BHR Fabrication qualified. And we'll bring the line up to turn 3 and 4. We'll look for the green flag this time. Thank, of course, our friends over at Dirt Ridge TV. Want to thank BP Racing Fuel as well. Fabrication, gaskets, PPM. Fouts now going to send it down into turn number 3 and 4. Brandon Fouts off the corner. He'll see the white rag and a white flag in the air for Brandon Fouts. The 5 of Donnie Lewis as well going to pick up the pace here. Fouts with a checkered flag. We got no time. Checkered flag 1.
Did you get times down there, fellas?
There you go. Finally updated.
1, you are my current fast time.
Brandon Fouts with a 14.388. Donnie Lewis with a 15.943. So Fouts' second lap is the fast one.
over there, Jesse?
Looking for Raymond Nichols, Rocky Moore, and Dennis Barton. You need to be in staging. Dennis Barton to staging in a 35, the Corman, Kentucky driver.
10 and 9 is Zach Sites. 10 and 9 is Zach Sites. 15 is out of line. Just go around him, guys. Do not get stuck behind him. 10 and 9. 10 and 9. Bring them green.
Raymond Nichols,
Space yourself
in
down.
the 10 machine. Another one of those drivers that
11
is
and
competing
64,
for the Decatur City Chevrolet Weekly Championship between the weekly tracks. Of course, Mount Motor Speedway for years has been one of those with the American All-Star Series. Green flag back in the air. And of course, you can gain those precious weekly points here on Friday nights here at the Mountain. Zach Sice of the Knoxville, Tennessee in the 9 machine. We're going to work that car down in the turn number 1 and 2 now on the back straightaway. Dominating the corner off the exit. We'll see if we do the same thing in 3 and 4. He'll go to the bottom of the Sice. Back to the line.
He is last. The 14 is last.
14.646 for Zach Sice. He'll go second fastest, and it's Raymond Nichols with a 14.895. Sice back to the checkered flag presented by Ben. He'll stay second fastest with a 14.638. Brandon Fouts still with the lead as far as the speed chart. It's our lead is a 14.388.
Come on. My next two after that will be 46.
Next couple of drivers need to be ready to rock and roll and roll to the top of the line straight away. Here comes AJ Hicks. AJ Hicks down the road of Speedway. Here comes the 11 machine of Lenny Bates as well. Current series points leader.
Deal with that mess over there a lot.
AJ Hicks down in the turn number 1 and 2. Non-Marine Shea Bailey racing on that machine. Willard Speedway, don't forget to check them out as well. Up towards about 2 hours north of here. Usually a companion racetrack when we come here a lot. At least it has been in the past. I've got to make my trip up to Willard yet so far this year, but looking forward to it. AJ Hicks in the 64 machine back to the line. Put him third fastest with a 14.774. Lenny Bates at the line. Bates with a 15.488. AJ Hicks down into the infield. Remember, top 6 drivers move on to the ATC bolts and fasteners dash later on in the night, and they're locked in with those top 6 for the top 6 positions in the feature here tonight for the Jamie Slone Memorial. Brandon Fouts still with.
Split it up. Absolutely.
No, typically with touring series, they want to split into the envelope, first place, second place, third place, because that's horrible for them to pay out.
No, you're still sitting to me.
No, you need to send it to him, just divvy it up. Like first place is 45.19, second place is whatever. Have it already separated out the envelopes and then take it to the trailer.
Stephen Martin in that 46 machine, going to go fourth fast with a 14.858 for Martin. The 11 of Daniel Dow with a 15.217. Back to the line off the corner for the driver to Colburn, Virginia. Not too far, but an hour and a half down the road is Stephen Martin. And Martin goes second quick with a 14.543 for Stephen Martin.
Bouncing Stephen right now.
Yeah.
Daniel Dial, 6 fast with a 15.217. So right now, he is your bubble car for the Dash competitors. Daniel Dial on the bubble for the Dash. We'll start bumping them out.
Hey, Dale.
The two after that's 11 bands on May. Bailey in the 07. You guys get ready. All right, 102, K7, bring them green. You have the 11 being Tommy Bailey. I do not see it.
Signed in late. Always got his name. He's not even know how to
Fort Mods be making your adjustments, be getting in line behind the American All-Star drivers. Sport Mods, be ready. John McCouch on 102, he's going to work down that turn to 102. Couch going to pick up the pace as he looks to work down the back straightaway. Keith Smith, the driver to Clinton, South Carolina, going to work down into turn number 3 and 4. Kennedy excavating on that machine. Jonathan Couch at the line. Seeing the white flag going to look good for Ruger in that second lap. Keith Smith with a 15.082 off the corner. Jonathan Couch will go 5th fastest with a 14.871. Keaton Smith back at the line of Clinton, South Carolina native. Looking forward to, of course, the big race coming up. Lawrence County Speedway going to be the next one after tonight. The Dalton Dirt Tracks for the first time ever for the American All-Star Series. Back in my home state, 26 minutes from my front door.
Come out.
Look forward to those. I get to sleep at least and be at home.
I need 28 pulled up from there, guys. Bring them green, 11.07. Bring them green.
Tommy Bailey in the 11 machine to roll out on to the Speedway. Looking for the 15 machine of Ralph Francis.
That's about
to start moving his way up towards the line as well. We'll look for the 07. Here comes Cardwell out onto the racetrack as well. So Hayden Cardwell in the EMF race car, the driver in Knoxville, Tennessee. Another one of those defending champions. We have 2 of them in the field here tonight. Cardwell down the back straightaway. Tommy Bailey at the line. He goes 9 with a 15.437. The 07 of Cardwell going to go 7 fast with a 14.965. Tommy Bailey going to come by in a dependable auto sales entry. Put Tommy Bailey right now as it stands in the down. Oh, Cardwell hard into the tire. 360 loop back on the throttle. What a move by the former champion in Knoxville, Tennessee native. Popped the U-tire, did a loop-de-loop, 360 style, and I don't even know if he ever let off the gas.
Never stop.
Never let up.
That's awesome.
All right, I need my 45-28. You guys are up. 257 and 17 at Thornsbury. You guys are the next 2. Get in the spot where you're ready to go.
I believe Nicky Moon, he may have went to the quick spin cycle with the laundry there, but he is A-OK. And he actually is going to end up 8th fastest. Hayden Cardwell with issues last night actually had to say he had to go back home and fix some things on the car and then come here. So he was late getting to the racetrack himself here this afternoon. In that 45 machine, Brad Sturgill. In that 45 and that rocket chassis. Oh, the 28 Corey Rocker around over 3 and 4. Caution is out.
28, you never took the green, you'll still get it.
Corey Brock still owed 2 laps. He never took the green, never broke the loop, as they say.
All right, 45, bring it
So
right
we'll
back
show
to green, 28.
1 to go, along with the 28 Corey Brock. Let's see if he can keep it straight this time. I'll make Pete Dragon Photography, the official photographer of the American All-Star Series, presented by PPM Racing Products. If you know you buy PPM, you know you have bought a trusted part from trusted people.
What's his name, Jamie? Carlene's boy.
Creed's not racing this year.
not racing at all this year?
Not with this outfit.
They usually put 4 in that car.
Is that not? Is that? Well, Donnie will fall over in that wall for others. You wasn't here one week. He
Chair
just
flag 45, chair flag 28, exit off the back stretch. You guys make a third row down there once you cross the scales. Exit off the back stretch. Right there, 45, right there.
45 Brad Stowe going to make his way in. A 15.8034 Bronco,
All right,
15.939. I'll put them 12th and 13th respectively right now. Tommy Bailey is the bump car for the ATC Volta Fasteners Dash. Time to beat still Brandon Fouts over Stephen Martin, Zach Sice, AJ Hicks, Jonathan Couch, and Tommy Bailey. Here comes Skylar Moeller, fresh off that Lake Cumberland Speedway win. The driver really out of Winfield, Tennessee, and a longboard down in the turn 1 and 2. Behind him, another threat here tonight in the 17 machine. Shannon Thornsberry going to work down the back straightaway in that entry. Trying to get out of the throttle, and Marler there. He's not going to like that first lap. It'll put him 10th fastest. Thornsberry going to go 4th fast with a 14.761. Giving it all he's got. Chugging off the corner is Skylar Moeller in the 257 machine. A lot better time with a 14.551. Skylar Moeller now goes 3rd fastest for the Winfield, Tennessee native, right there close to that Kentucky line. You gotta go right through that town to get up towards Lake Cumberland.
9473, 15.5C, you get ready, you're next. 9473.
Brandon Fouts, Stephen Martin, Skylar Moeller, Zach Sice, Shannon Thornsberry, now AJ Hicks on the bubble for the dash. The other drivers will have to go to a heat race. There will be a B main here tonight. 2 cars will not make the show. Jordan Hedger in the Rocket XR1 in the 94. Spirit Greens on the side of the driver. He's going to work down in turn number 1 and 2. The bed storage at Frost Heating and Air for the 2020 Series champion in a steel race car entry out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Trevor Sice. White flag in the air for Jordan Hedger.
Oh my God. Oh, that's scary. He just bogged down. Don't stop.
4th going to be Trevor Sice with a 14.611.
That's not good.
Hedger with a 14.979. That puts him 12th back to the line. Trevor Sice, P2 now with a 14.520 for the Knoxville, Tennessee native and the 2020 Series champion. Him and Cardwell, the only former champions in the field here tonight.
Come green.
We got a couple of former champions just hanging out over there in the pit area.
F17 installments. You guys are on deck.
Next round, Joe.
Steve, pull around.
Sport Mods, be ready. Sport Mods, be ready. Sport Mods, we need you to be ready. The 15 machine of Ralph Francis going to roll out on to the Speedway, the 5C, the Tennessee native of Joshua Chesney. Here comes the 15 machine of Ralph Francis. Francis now on the clock. The green flag in here. Joshua Chesney, PPM on the spoiler of that machine as he comes by.
Carl Childers there.
He said it was on his issue.
15 of Ralph Francis now going to come back. White flag in the air and on in the top 10 there. We'll see what Chesney is going to have in line. Ralph Francis is going to be 11th fastest. Can he improve to break into the dash? Off of turn number 3 and 4, Ralph Francis back to line, checkered flag. He will improve, but it's only tonight with a 14.883. 14.883. Joshua Chesney is 15th fastest as it stands with a 15.07.